Imagine this, your child standing in the world years from now, facing challenges, setbacks, disappointments, and opportunities. You want them to be strong, resilient, confident, and capable of navigating life's uncertainties. But here's the truth no one tells parents. Resilience, courage, and emotional strength are not born overnight. They are built quietly, carefully, day by day, through the way we guide, respond, and connect with our children now. And if you focus on these core principles today, you won't just raise a child who survives, you'll raise a child who thrives, who can handle anything life throws their way, and who carries a sense of inner security no one can take from them. The first thing to understand is that children learn far more from experience than instruction. Telling a child to be strong or face your fears rarely works. What works is teaching them through example, through modeling, through small, deliberate experiences that help them understand that life has ups and downs, and that they can navigate both with grace. It starts with how they see you handle your own challenges. Children watch, they absorb, they internalize. If they see you face difficulties with calmness, problem-solving, and patience, they learn that resilience is not a trait. It's a skill they can develop, but resilience also begins with emotional safety. A child who feels unsafe, uncertain, or disconnected at home cannot handle the world confidently. The brain prioritizes survival over learning, growth, or creativity. That means when a child feels insecure, the thinking part of their brain shuts down and fear takes over. When a child feels safe, seen, and understood, they are free to explore, to experiment, to fail, and to try again. Safety does not mean shielding them from challenges. It means being their anchor as they navigate them. It means being present when they stumble, guiding them when they struggle, and celebrating them when they persevere. One of the most powerful ways to raise a child who can handle anything is to teach them the value of small, manageable risks. Let them try new things, even if it's messy, uncomfortable, or uncertain. Let them fail in safe, controlled environments. A child who only experiences success and protection learns to fear the world outside. A child who experiences small failures with your guidance learns that mistakes are not permanent, challenges are not unbearable, and problems can be solved. When you allow them to experience consequences while providing emotional support, you teach problem-solving, courage, and critical thinking, the foundation for handling life. Equally important is teaching emotional awareness. Children who can name their emotions, understand what triggers them, and express them in healthy ways become adults who can manage stress, conflict, and disappointment. Instead of saying, "Stop crying," or "Don't be upset," help your child understand their feelings. "I see you're frustrated. That's okay. Let's figure it out together." Simple acknowledgement teaches them that emotions are tools, not obstacles. When they learn this, they grow resilience from the inside out. They handle rejection, setbacks, and surprises with more clarity and composure. Another critical skill is problem-solving and independence. Resist the urge to fix everything. Resist solving every problem for them. When a child is faced with a challenge, whether it's a puzzle, a disagreement with a friend, or a minor accident, step back, guide, and support rather than immediately rescue. Ask questions. What do you think we could do? What options do you have? How do you feel about this choice? By practicing decision-making and facing consequences in small, supportive ways, children learn that they can trust themselves to navigate uncertainty. They learn confidence, judgment, and autonomy. Resilience also grows through consistent routines and clear boundaries. Predictability in their environment gives children a sense of control, even in the midst of life's unpredictability. Clear expectations, reasonable limits, and consistent follow-through teach them that the world is navigable, that actions have consequences, and that they can rely on stability even when challenges arise. A child who experiences structure at home carries that inner sense of order into the chaos outside, which makes handling unexpected situations far less overwhelming. Praise effort, not outcome. One of the most common mistakes parents make is praising achievement instead of process. Telling a child, "You're so smart," makes them afraid to fail. Telling them, "I love how hard you worked and how you kept trying," teaches persistence. When children learn to value effort, curiosity, and problem-solving over perfection, they develop grit. They learn that mistakes are not failures but opportunities. They learn that the path to success is often winding, and the journey is as important as the destination. Another secret to raising a child who can handle anything is teaching gratitude and perspective. Children who reflect on what they have, who notice the little things, and who learn to appreciate others' efforts are emotionally resilient. Gratitude helps them bounce back from setbacks because they see challenges in context, not as catastrophic failures. They learn that life is full of highs and lows, and that setbacks do not define their worth. It's equally vital to model self-regulation and stress management. Children absorb the emotional tone of their parents. If you respond to stress with panic, anger, or avoidance, your child mirrors that. If you respond with calm, reflection, and problem solving, your child internalizes those skills. Demonstrate deep breathing, patience, and measured responses. Let them watch you navigate frustration with composure. Let them see that strong emotions can exist without overwhelming action. This modeling teaches them to handle their own internal storms with balance. Finally, teach them connection and empathy. Life challenges aren't just about academics, sports, or problem solving. People are complex. Relationships are the arena where most challenges appear. A child who understands empathy, who can read social cues, who can express kindness and assertiveness, is prepared to handle conflict, negotiation, and collaboration. By guiding children to understand the emotions of others, while still holding firm boundaries, you prepare them for life's social challenges, the ones that matter as much as any test or skill. So how do you put all of this into practice every day? It starts small. 5 minutes of focused attention, encouragement after a failure, guiding them through a difficult choice, pausing to name emotions, letting them fail safely. Celebrating effort, modeling calm, reflecting on gratitude, holding them accountable, being present consistently. Every single action, repeated, becomes a building block for resilience. And over time, the child who had small daily lessons in courage, emotional regulation, empathy, problem-solving, and persistence becomes a child who can truly handle anything in life. And here's the part most parents miss. It's not about perfection. You don't need to be a flawless parent. You don't need to schedule every lesson. You don't need to have every answer. What you do need is presence, guidance, and consistent modeling. Children internalize patterns, not perfection. Every time you respond with calmness instead of panic, curiosity instead of judgment, patience instead of frustration, you're teaching your child how to navigate life successfully. Imagine your child growing up, facing a disappointment, and taking a deep breath before reacting. Imagine them solving a problem independently, with confidence. Imagine them handling conflict at school, setbacks in sports, or a tough social situation with composure and insight. Imagine them asking for help when needed, yet knowing they can stand on their own. This is not a dream. This is the result of consistent, intentional parenting today. So start now. Stop trying to shield them from every difficulty. Stop trying to fix every problem. Instead, guide, support, and model resilience. Teach them the skills they need to navigate life's unpredictability. Build emotional intelligence, problem-solving skills, persistence, and empathy. Praise effort, encourage risk-taking, and provide a safe place for them to experience challenges. Show them by example how to stay calm under pressure, how to reflect, how to problem-solve, and how to bounce back. Because every day you invest in these small, intentional actions, you are raising a child who can handle anything in life. A child who is confident, resilient, emotionally intelligent, and capable. And one day when life inevitably challenges them, they will meet it with strength, grace, and courage, carrying the lessons you've given them quietly, consistently, and powerfully. Remember, strength is not given, it is built. Resilience is not inherited, it is practiced. Courage is not taught through words alone, it is shown, repeated, and lived. And the greatest gift you can give your child is not wealth, not trophies, not accolades, but the ability to face life with confidence, emotional balance, and inner strength. Your presence, guidance, patience, and example today are the tools that build this foundation. Every effort, every moment of teaching, every act of modeling is part of the invisible scaffolding that will hold your child steady in the storms of life. And when you do this, when you commit to it day after day, you are not just raising a child, you are shaping a life capable of handling anything, a heart unshakable, and a mind ready for the world.